All in all, we have a pretty pleasant December day in the Volunteer State. The chilly rain from last night has moved on. The temps have bumped up a bit here at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Tennessee Titans. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 or.
Check the out. Check the out. Check the out.
Hey, high 7. X3. 218. Chop.
Defense, let's go.
Ready.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Hey, two. Squeeze.
Check 24. Check 24. Check it backer. Check the backer.
2nd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hodges. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. Out at the 39.
To number 84. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Jets.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, echo. Go.
Watch it, I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you.
Look at me. Zipper. You're out.
Undercrunch.
Leo.
Watch it.
Fight.
They're going to look to throw. Completes it to Benjamin. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
We got it. We got it.
Got it.
55. Right there in the middle. 55. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Look at me. Door.
Check. Check.
We trip.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hall. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Pittsburgh.
Let's go, team.
5. Protein spill. Hey.
I got one. Mike 55, Mike 55.
Hard. Gone. Shoot.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throw left side complete. It's Hodges. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Hey, Orbit. Rock it. Pilot, 64, weak.
He's checking. Crash.
Right up.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
General West. Hey, Delta.
They'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Just looking at from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
Mike 55. Here we go.
He'll drop to throw. Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Check motion.
One.
Scene 6.
Following the interception here, Mariota trying to lay one up deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Ringo. 3. Check Mike 47. Foxtrot.
Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Mariota. The open man is Smith. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. A first down throw for Mariota. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing again on second down. Mariota. And he will find his man on the outside. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
4-7's the mic. 4-7's the mic. Check pass. Check pass.
Mariota now from the 50. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
47's the mic, boys. 47. Check, 47. I'll get him. 1. Check. 66.
On 4th down, they snap it to Mariota. That's to his running back, complete. Oh, the big play's going to get even bigger as penalty flags are down, and I believe they're going to get a face mask penalty tacked on. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Mike's 47. And we're general. Flash. 1. Watch twins. Wide. Get wide.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now they try the right side here, and he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here, not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
The quick slant caught, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about.
Check, 47. 6 man. Check curls.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Got a man, it's Brown. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Something we're seeing more of with the rise of the run-pass option. A legal man downfield, and that's going to back him up.
Blue 18.
Let's go, defense. Our time. This our
One.
Third and goal, Mariota. And that will be incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Ready up.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Just like that. Just like that.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And Anderson's got it. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Go. Hey, Sam off. Back, get it.
2nd and 2. Benjamin's got it. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Bam. Squeeze.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
Ready.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
But nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Look at me. Go.
Now back to throw. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And this is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, Let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Hey, team 6.
Second and 6. The quick slant caught, and he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Nice touchdown, baby.
From 6 yards away, and the Jets have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Williams in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the 13-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Switch.
Where are they, team?
Protein spell. You.
One.
From the gun, Mariota. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Give me some.
On third down, Mariota forced out to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Back in the first quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
Three.
Check, Buzz. Check my 47. We don't want this. 47's the mic.
Mariota now to throw on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
You got one. 47's the mic. 47's the mic.
A second down throw here for Mariota. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
47's the mic, boy. 47. Check, 47.
And the blitz does come. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Mariota. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree, all right? But he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I'll guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the return will stop right around the 25.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On play action, Mariota. That one brought in by his tight end, Adam Shaheen. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
3.
47 Mike. 47 Mike. 47. Hey, keep it up. Keep on.
Off the play fake, Mariota. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
Check, 47. Here we go.
1.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. Johnson's got it complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First down, Titans, gain of 12. Mariota now 9 of 17 through the air. Not a great percentage, but it is 1st and 10. Play fake, Mariota. This will be caught by Brown. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Check out.
1.
1.
Orbit. Mike 47. Mike's 47.
To the air again. Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
Mike 27. Here we go.
Mariota now. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Hey, check Mike 47. Let's go. Watch the slats. Watch the slats. 47's the Mike. 47's the Mike.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Leonard Williams, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And his kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Hey, lock it. Hey, Sam on.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to float this over the middle deep. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Under 10. There. Check 20. Squeeze. Go out. Shoot. Go.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets will extend their lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point.
This is similar to baseball where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
All day, dog. Watch left, watch left, watch left. He's tight right there. Everyone got 4 down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mariota. This will be caught once again by Brown. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Play action now. Mariota. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Motion. 47's the mark.
Mariota on 1st down. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Check. Leo. Look at me. Go. Now.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
55's my guy, 55. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Kill. Switch it.
Hard.
They'll look to throw. Got him in on the right sideline. It's Stevenson. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Yep.
55. Right there in the middle. 55.
Gone. Pilot, 64, weak. Get it.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. There goes a deep ball. End zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Jumping all the way from the outside, maybe getting a little early start in the corner blitz.
And the only time it makes sense to get that penalty is exactly as you described. Otherwise, he should never get that penalty.
5. Go.
Let's go. Mike 55.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll find Hall. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10.
Pull it high. Go. Rock it. Hey, lock it.
Kill.
Ready.
Back to throw here. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps.
Under pressure, they got him again. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A throw over the middle taken in. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Let's get it. Mike's 47. Mike's 47. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. One. Both sevens to Mike.
Mariota. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Mariota to throw for it on fourth. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Well, they were 2 for 3 on fourth down tries. Now they're unsuccessful. That brings them down to 50%.
But that's a percentage you have to feel pretty good about. You know, 2 for 4, 2 for 3 before that, but finally get stopped again. That's okay. That's the type of team that'll keep pressing. In this situation, they'll continue to go for it.
I got one. 55's Mike, guys, 55.
Hey, Sam off. Fair.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not. Now the try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line.